Hey y'all, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. We are live right here in downtown Knoxville, and we got a band with us today who comes from the distant land of Jefferson County. They're called Radio On. You all give them a big welcome.
thank you.
That's Radio on the radio, right here on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. So why don't we start with the name of the band, since we are live on the radio right here. How'd you all come up with that name? What's that mean to you?
Well, that is a name that actually, so originally this band was intended to be kind of like a one-off to fill some space, and the drummer that helped form the band had that name established, brought us on. We kind of all got together, intended to play 3 shows in 2018. Here we are, 2025, and still playing more than we ever did in 2018, which is the way we want it, so that's good. So that was kind of a name that I think he had gotten it from a book that it just stuck out to him. He loved the name, and even when he decided to step away from the group, we loved it. Vic here to my left had designed our band logo, and we all loved the logo, and so we decided to stick with it and keep playing under the name Radio On.
All right, yeah, and it also kind of implies some of what you all do, not all of what you're doing today, but oftentimes you play covers. You know, you're a cover band, and you know, easier to get paid to do that, isn't it? Playing covers, and so, you know, it makes me think of that a little bit. But you all are playing some originals today, so talk a little bit about that. Who's writing the originals and so forth?
So the first 2 songs that we did were both written, music and all, by Vic, it's our bass player. And so the one coming up that we're going to do here in a minute, I wrote the lyrics and Elijah wrote the music. But we've tried our hand at originals a little bit. We do play a lot of covers, but originals are fun. Yeah,
definitely. And
this was a great place to try them out.
A lot of bands do that, you know.
You all get to be guinea pigs.
We get a lot of folks, singer-songwriters through from Nashville, and they make their living playing covers on Broadway, you know, but they come here, and it's a chance to play originals. So we're glad you all are sharing those with us. So let's talk a little bit about a couple of things you all have coming up. You do have a couple of shows coming up in June. You're playing at Hard Rock Cafe in Pigeon Forge on June 21st, and a little sooner than that, you're playing at Cowboys on the Lake in Dandridge. Well, what is that series? You're playing there June 14th. Is that just a concert series they have?
It's their summer concert series.
Yeah, out in the right there on the lake, they've got an area set up. You know, have live music about every weekend
and
just,
great food.
So that's about 30 minutes from Knoxville.
Yeah, about 30 minutes from here. And of course, for us is what about 10, 15 minutes? So right in our area, so we get good food and close by for us.
Well, cool. Well, let's talk about a little more personal stuff. We won't get too personal, but the 3 of you standing in the front are all teachers, or retired teacher in the case of Vic over here on the right. So how did you all end up in a band together? What do you teach first? Tell us that, and then.
I retired a few years ago. I taught art for 30 years.
Here in Jefferson City.
Jefferson County.
Yeah.
And I teach government and politics at Jefferson County High School.
Very
I've
good.
done that I'll be starting my 33rd year in July.
Still at it.
That's crazy. Yeah.
That sounds too soon to start.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not quite that many years in. I just finished year number 11.
That's an age joke.
I didn't say that. You said that, not me. But Chris, even though he likes to not admit that he's got a few years on me, I was actually one of his students. So, and I guess we got along good enough since we can play music together now. But yeah, I teach at Gibbs High School. So even though I live in Jefferson County, I do teach in Knox County. And I teach pretty much every social studies class you can think of there.
Well, that's pretty cool. And I kind of liked, give him a hand for that. We need more people teaching social studies, that's for sure. And art. We need all of that. There in the back, for those of you who are out in Radio Land, the drummer, Cameron, not a teacher. But one of the fun facts I liked about you is your connection to the university. And so you don't have a microphone, so whatever these guys in the front say about you is what gets heard on the radio. But you all tell what his connection to the university is.
So Cam is a former member of the Pride of the Southland Band. We always, when we introduce him, we joke and we say he was the one. If you've ever watched a Tennessee football game, he's the one in orange. Well, that normally falls flat everywhere else we tell, so that's okay. Yeah, but he's a great drummer, and when our original drummer stepped away, we knew immediately who we're calling. He is a rock drummer.
Rock drummer, rock solid drummer
He is a
too.
rock drummer.
All right, well, very good. Well, we can chat a little bit more
He's
in a few
also
minutes.
a
but
really good guy.
let's get back to the music, and maybe we'll chat a little bit more at our next break.
Sounds good. Okay, this is another original. This one is one called Imposter. every triumph feels like a disgrace. How long can I keep up this chase before the truth comes crashing down? I'm just pretending to walk around me abandoned. wish I could say I could take credit for us writing that last one, but that was a little Chris Stapleton for you.
He's the biggest Chris Stapleton fan I've ever known.
I'm a big Chris Stapleton fan. It's a lot of fun to sing.
I've got to clean this thing up a little bit.
Talk a lot about it, and you know some people down in college but I believe what I am saying, 'cause I know that when we're playing I'm alive. People dancing and the grooving and the evening's quickly moving into gear, and the music is connecting us, and everybody's glad that they are here. Everybody's smiling now, and every mood is rising in the heat. And if you let the rhythm take you, you will find that there is magic in the beat. Yeah, tomorrow's always waiting, all the fighting, all the hating, don't conform. Everybody comes together, I know that we can weather any storm.
That's Radio On, live on the radio here on East Tennessee's own WDVX. You're listening to the Blue Plate Special, which is presented by Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria on Jackson Avenue in Knoxville's Old City, home of the Big Plate on Fridays. Coming up this Friday, we've got True Blue on the Big Plate. The Blue Plate Special is also supported by Modelo Especial and Corona Extra. Additional support comes from Visit Knoxville. And we do always have a special Blue Plate Special on Fridays that we have down at Barley's. We call that the Big Plate. But on the first Friday of each month, we have another special show. We do a First Friday live show right here on the stage in Visit Knoxville. And of course, this week is the first week of June. So on June 6th, we'll have Kelsey Walker on our First Friday live show, 6 p.m. with host Daniel Fluitt. And just like the Blue Plate Special, it is a free show. Well, I think we got time for a couple more songs, but before that, when we were chatting before the show, there was one other thing that just piqued my interest a little bit, which had to do with how Tony started doing this. And for those of you who are out there in Radio Land, Tony is over on the far left on the stage. And
No, I'm Chris.
oh, you're Chris. I wrote those in backwards order for
Tony's not here.
for my brain. Oh, yeah, Tony was the last one on my list. Tony plays lead guitar with you all
Yeah,
sometimes.
he does all the fancy stuff that I can't do.
All right. So, Chris, I apologize.
No problem.
So, Chris, far left over on the stage playing guitar. You haven't been playing guitar that long. I like the story of how you started playing and how you got in the band.
I fooled around with music for most of my life, but I never really started playing until the pandemic. And so, as I was trying to pick up guitar, learn some stuff, the original drummer said, you know what you ought to do is you ought to come and sit in our rehearsals and just play with us. That's the best way. And I did. I just never left.
All right, so you just sat in and now you're still sitting in.
Just never left.
But that is the truth about
That's
the best
true.
way to
That's
play
true.
music. Learn to play music is to play it with other people. There's no doubt about that. Well, let's get a couple more from you.
All right, we got another cover for you. This is one all you fans of the 80s would definitely be fond of. I got my first real six-string, bought it at the 5 and dime, played it till my fingers bled. Was the summer of '69. Me and some guys from school had a band and we tried real hard. Jimmy quit, Dorothy got married. Should've known we'd never get far. Oh, and when I look back now, that summer seemed to last forever. Oh, and if I had the choice, yeah, I'd always wanna be there. Those were the best days of my life. Ain't no use in complaining when you got a job to do. Spend my evenings down after driving, and that's when I met you, yeah. Standing on your mama's porch, you told me that you'd wait forever. Oh, and when you held my hand, I knew that it was now or never. Those were the best days of my life. Oh yeah, back in the summer of '69. Oh yeah, man, we were killing time. We were young and restless, needed it to unwind. I guess nothing can last forever, forever. And now times are changing. Look at everything that's come and gone. Sometimes when I play that old six-string, think about you, wonder what went wrong. Standing on your mama's porch,
That's Radio On the WDVX Blue Plate Special. I'm just going to break in this one last time before they play their final song to thank you all for hanging out with us. Thank everybody who's listening and watching out there. I do want to remind you all that these folks are playing at Cowboys on the Lake in Dandridge on June 14th and at the Hard Rock Cafe in Pigeon Forge on June 21st. So y'all got one more for us?
We do. This is our the first original we ever did as a group. It's one called Middle of Now. It's still one of our favorites to play. For anybody that would like to follow us, we'd love to have you too. We have a Facebook page, so if you look up Radio On, you should be able to find us and see the band logo and everything. But we'd love to see you all again. Those of you listening on the radio, we'd love to play for you again because we just enjoy getting the time to play in front of any type of crowd just because we love it so much. This is one called Middle of Now. Thank you all very much.
That's Radio On, live right here in downtown Knoxville. I hope you'll join us next time for more real live music on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. But right now, I'm going to send it back into the studio.